Good morning, everyone. You know, when I was 5 years old, I loved watching Hindu mythological stories on TV. I was fascinated by Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, and even Yamraj, the god who rides a big black buffalo. So, once when I was flying from Australia to India in an Air India flight and the plane took off, I looked out of the window in amazement. Everything looked white, soft, and endless, like I was floating in heaven. Suddenly, I asked my father, Papa, where is he? My father looked a bit surprised and said, Who, my dear? I said, The one which rides a big black buffalo and travels between the clouds and the earth. Papa and Mummy looked a bit scared. Probably they might be thinking, why is our son searching for Yamraj while flying so high in the air? Oh Almighty! Does he have the powers to see the things happening in the future? Or is something deadly going to happen? But I was not scared at all. I was only curious, and predictions were far beyond my world of fantasies. As the plane flew, I looked for all the gods I had seen in those stories. Maybe Lord Indra among the clouds, Hanuman flying, or even Yamraj. Then I started asking my father so many questions. Papa, why is Yamraj black? Why does he ride a buffalo? Why does he take people to hell? Has anyone really been to heaven or hell? Or are they just in stories? Papa listened patiently while Mummy smiled quietly. After a while, I got tired of asking questions and slowly fell asleep, still dreaming about clouds, gods, and the mysteries of the sky. Now, most children get scared when they hear about Yamraj, but not me. I wasn't scared. I was just, well, wired to wonder about everything around me. Have you ever wondered what makes your brain different from everyone else's? Let me just show you something simple. This pen. Now, why this pen? Because it is the same pen I used to write this script, and it was held by this hand, the same one that was broken last year. Yes, I fell off my cycle, landed in the hospital, bandaged, bruised. My brain was not thinking about pain. It was wondering, will I still be able to write? Will my handwriting change? Did the doctor fix my bones with Fevicol? Yes, I actually asked him. He didn't laugh. I think he was considering it. Turns out, I didn't just recover. I got better. Better at thinking, better at drawing. Because I didn't ask why me. I asked what now. And that's when I realized my brain is wired differently. Not wired to memorize, not wired to obey, just wired to wonder. I wonder about everything, even socks. Why do they disappear in the washing machine? Is there a sock eating monster inside the spin cycle? Why can't I see them when it's rotating? 2 years ago, my English teacher asked me to represent the school in a speaking competition. I had to role play a book character. I practiced, I performed, and just before I went on the stage, a stranger came to me and whispered, "You will win." I performed, I won. But when I turned to thank her, she had gone. She had gone. And that's when I realized that my brain is wired differently. And I have a very curious mind. And curiosity isn't silly. Wondering is not a waste of time. It is the seed of every invention, every idea, every breakthrough. So, standing here, barely a 3 foot tall individual, makes me feel like a youngest speaker of TEDx history. And but jokes aside, this confidence wasn't an easy thing. I had to overcome all my nervousness in trying to explore another door of wonderful opportunities. And the result? This tiny voice, which is now echoing through this TEDx mic. So don't stop asking questions. Don't stop wondering. Because the question you ask today could change the world tomorrow. And also remember what Robert Frost said. I took the road one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So I'm sure is saying, and my brain is wired differently, wired to wonder. Thank you.